So how strong is the last Uchiha survivor? One of the world's 7 wonders that has haunted us from the dawn of time. Literally, that question basically carries the same weight along other lines. For example, what came first, the chicken or the egg? I mean, the chicken came from an egg, but that egg that gave birth to that chicken came from a chicken, which came from an egg that also came from a chicken. So, yeah. This guy is light years above Code with his limiters removed, who is stronger than Ishiki, or has the potential to be, meaning, sorry OG Naruto fans, but he's way stronger than Baryon Mode Naruto. Who? We're about almost 21 chapters deep into 2 Blue Vortex, and with the way things are going, especially with the ball being dropped constantly or again by Konohamaru, Boruto may literally have to sit here and play Captain Saver 304. Again! And of course, these are clearly shots fired to a fellow 304, Konohamaru Sarutobi. At this point, you gotta drop that last name, because at this point, you disrespecting that name. As of right now, we have 2 fights currently going on, and Boruto's first wife may have possibly turned the tables, depending on how the next chapter actually goes, which actually drops next week, so that review coming too. Then again, Ryu has genuinely proved that he is jump resistant. So in terms of who's about to win, we can't exactly make that call as of right now. Konohamaru, yeah, you're done.
But before we dive even deeper,
I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button and that subscribe button and join the notification gang. It turns out basically everybody who watches my video isn't actually subscribed. And you know what? With the amount of BS I'll be talking about subscriptions versus people who actually watch versus people who are actually subscribed, at this point, I've come to the conclusion that you guys probably would assume I'm making it up. But from the bottom of my heart, I can definitely tell you that is clearly a lie. Yeah. I can't even lie straight. Boruto will probably have to rescue Konohamaru first.
but
Question is he strong enough to fight Matsuri 1v1? Not saying it's gonna end up like that, but honestly, I'm just putting that question out there into the universe.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Boruto has constantly shown that he is the peak of human evolution. Like, I aspire to be this man when I grow up. I need a life. This guy's return to the manga was actually peak fiction. Bro came in and stepped on Code's face with his J's, all black J's. Now, ignore the drawing on the actual picture. Like, look, I'm telling you that they're J's and you should just take my word for it. Because I have a pair of J's. So because I have a pair of J's, I know what they look like. And those definitely look like J's. So just take my word for it. He had the ability to use the flying Raijin to come in and out of the village as he pleases. Tell me that is not a complete flex, especially when the village you pulled up in literally has you on like their bingo book. I'm talking like bingo pre-time skip Naruto, where the bingo book was like for people like Itachi and people of the Akatsuki. Disrespectful. Mitsuki spent 3 years training just to realize he's not the main character. Sage Mode was literally the transformation that had the op shook, and all of a sudden, it's literally been reduced to like Super Saiyan the moment UI came through. Like, at this point, it's cool, but we all know you ain't gonna do nothing. Like, picture this, right? Goku in the manga will go Super Saiyan just for fun, but we know full well Super Saiyan ain't doing nothing when this guy has a mastered UI. And not even mastered, he has true Ultra Instinct. Yeah, pack this dude up. And you know why this is relevant to my point? When Boruto fought with Mitsuki, Boruto made him submit while also giving him feedback for why he lost. Because I distinctively remember during that fight, Boruto sat there and said, you know when you use more clones, right? Like you actually more vulnerable. Like, I mean, I feel you, but I'm just trying to help you out. Nah. At that point, we not even running a scrap. Like, it's like a violent fade. Like, it's not even like, oh yeah, I'm out with my moms or something or whatever. You know, we can run this another day. We gonna run that fade on site. Okay, don't quote me in regards to what Boruto said, but it was along the lines of that. Someone correct me in the comments. He gut checked Kawaki despite Kawaki using his karma. This guy is literally all shield and no sword. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I low-key feel like just saying no Diddy because like it almost feels a little sus. So I'm just gonna, yeah, you know, I'm moving on. Kawaki, you still trash, but whatever. He's definitely the strongest ninja alive as of right now. He's weaker than Damon because I remember when he finally came back and he used Uzuhiko against Code. Like, Damon was like, okay, like, you kind of nice, but I mean, like, you alright. Like, I ain't sweating you or whatever. So, I do really want to see how strong Damon actually is because this guy's kind of been built up to be nasty in regards to strength. To the point where he was like, oh, alright, you know what? I might want to run a fade with Jura. Like, I mean, Jura's like the main villain. So, I mean, if you got that much confidence, I mean, I love that for you, but bro gonna fold you in them clothes. And I know you got this whole auto reflection ability where people with malice will, you know, get their attacks reflected and whatnot. But I bet you the weakness of that technique is probably something like, oh yeah, all you gotta do is just blink twice and then the ability's deactivated. I made that up, but you get my point. Either way, Boruto is dangerously strong. Strong enough to take out the Shinju? No, because if he was, he would have done it already. He definitely needs help. Okay, I'd say strong enough to fight the Shinju 1v1. All at the same time? Definitely not. I think he could probably hold his own a little bit, but he's still gonna get packed up. Now, in regards to fighting Jura, no. I was gonna find a way to try and justify that, but as much as I love my Lord and Savior, he getting packed up like everybody else. Huh. Still better than Kawaki. Now, Borushiki at this point, honestly, with the way things are kind of going, it almost feels like they're about to permanently merge and become like an entirely new entity. Like Gogeta or Vegito. And I think Borushiki, in regards to the actual form itself, would be Boruto's next power-up. Like, last I checked, when he said he used his karma prior, it felt like he was dying. But I don't think he's actually dying. I think he's actually just losing himself and becoming one with another person. But speculation. If we look at how Sasuke played out, Sasuke's curse mark got sealed away. That was that, and plus the curse mark wasn't actually a separate entity in itself. Momoshiki is a separate entity, and getting sealed away, I mean, if it happens, cool, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Just because I think they've already used that move before, and I think with the way Two Blue Vortex is working out, it's like the opposite of Naruto. So like, Naruto was focused on the cycle of hatred, while Boruto's focused on the cycle of love. Which is why Boruto's more like Sasuke and Kawaki's more like Naruto, but they're like a lighter version. So Boruto's like a lighter version of Sasuke, but Kawaki's like a darker version of Naruto. So yeah, Boruto is the strongest ninja in existence as of right now, and I think the relationship between him and Momoshiki almost feels like Yuji and Sukuna. Now would I go as far to sit there and say that Momoshiki is like Sukuna? And they have some comparative notes, of course, but I don't think he's gonna go as far to become the end game antagonist. Definitely not. But I think with the way Momoshiki's going, I think the best he can do is take over Boruto's body. But as of right now, the dude's been completely silent, for which we genuinely need an explanation for. I am wondering how strong Boruto actually is, and I think I would have loved the opportunity for him to fight Hidari one-on-one, just because we'd be able to kind of gauge where he stands. He's definitely the strongest out of everybody, minus the shinju and whatnot, but I really like to see who would actually make him struggle in a fight, because when they fought with Hidari, they actually fought as a team. I feel like he could definitely take out the shinjus with execution and planning. He could definitely whoop him one-on-one. But Jura, nah, they're gonna have to jump that dude. At this point in time, it's almost like bringing a shank to a gunfight. Like, I mean, you can run the ones like man to man, but at this point in time, if that dude big enough, yeah, you're gonna have to deflate him one way or another. But I mean, as of right now, Boruto hasn't been in the story for, I don't know, 2-3 months. Okay, maybe 2 months. I think he got a cameo 2 chapters ago where he was looking at Kashin Kochi. Don't lie to me! And like, you know, where he clearly wants to jump into the fight, but if he does, Jura's gonna pull up and then that's gonna be a whole mess. But I feel like he's definitely gonna join the fight, but it'll be at a time window where he has an opportunity to save whoever he's trying to save with enough time of precision to the point where Jura won't pull up. But that's just me. Either way, chapter 21's coming out, I think next week. Yeah, next week. The chapter comes out next week. Yeah, chapter comes out next week. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below. How strong is Boruto? Let me know your thoughts below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.